Episode 6, Temptation. January 10th, 2026, Japan, Kawasaki. With the sun high in the sky, Ryu stands on the porch of the Miyamoto house. He rings the bell, and after a few minutes, Mrs. Miyamoto answers the door.
Oh, it's Ryu, right?
Yes, Mrs. Miyamoto.
Did you need something else?
Well, actually, I'm here to see...
Me. He's here to see me, Mom.
Oh, really? I didn't realize you two knew each other.
Ryu here's a good friend of mine.
Oh, I see. Has Ryu told you everything about himself?
He told me everything, Mom. Trust me. He means only good.
Well, alright.
I guess your parents are still a little wary of me, which is completely understandable.
They'll warm up to you. Eventually. Just give them time.
For the first time, Ryu takes in Daichi's real-life appearance, as he's only ever seen him in GGO. Daichi's muscular build and brown eyes remain the same, but his full head of spiky hair is more of a burnt orange color.
Well, I can see you're still a jock in-game and in real life.
Got that right, hotshot. You seem pretty much the same as your GGO avatar. Well, except for the eyes and the hair.
Can't say I'm gonna miss the ponytail, or much of anything in GGO, especially considering everything that happened there.
Does that mean you've already converted your avatar back?
Yeah, I'm back at Elfheim now.
Seriously though, fairies? Over guns? Come on, man!
I know it sounds lame, but trust me on this. Flying in ALO is second to none.
I guess I'll take your word for it.
You could, or you could see it for yourself.
What? You mean convert to ALO?
That's actually the main reason why I came by today. To officially invite you to join my friends and me in Elfheim Online.
Well, since you came all this way with such an official invitation, how can I possibly refuse?
We'll see you tomorrow then, in Elfheim.
The flying had better be incredible. Otherwise, you better watch out, hotshot.
Prepare to be blown away, jock.
January 11th, 2026, Elfheim, Salamander territory. As his reconverted salamander avatar, Ryu tears through the skies of ALO. Beside him flies Daichi. As a gnome avatar, he wears thick tan and brown armor. 2 elf ears stick out from his now spiky dark brown hair.
Okay, you were right. This is incredible.
Told ya.
The two of them continue soaring through the clear, sunny sky.
Man, Izumi would have loved this. Oh, Ryu, I didn't mean to...
No, it's alright. I like hearing about Izumi. What was she like?
Well, she was very nerdy. I mean, so nerdy. I used to pick on her all the time for playing video games. I had sports and she had virtual reality. She was so excited when she finally got a copy of SAO. After her death, I smashed her nerve to pieces with my bare hands. I thought VR MMORPGs were completely evil.
Ryu listens intently, but says nothing.
But after a while, I eventually joined Gun Gale Online. Partly because I wanted to see what VR MMORPGs were all about, but also because I needed a way to vent my rage and depression after what had happened. Turns out GGO was the perfect therapy for me. Though nothing could have prepared me for my encounter with you.
Honestly, I don't think I could have found Kat without you. I owe you big time.
Consider introducing me to Elfheim Online enough to make us even.
At that moment, Katsumi, as her imp avatar, flies up to the boys.
Hey, you two, we finally found the entrance to the temple. Come on, the others are waiting.
Alright, what are we waiting for?
He's already flying without the controller?
Guess he's a natural. Just like someone else I know.
Katsumi swats Ryu's hand away with a growing smile on her face. The two of them slowly descend after Daichi to join the others below.
I'm so glad you invited Daichi to join us.
Well, I certainly could have found you in GGO without him. As far as I'm concerned, he's an honorary member of Radiant Valor.
Why not make it official?
January 11th, 2026, Elfheim, Salamander territory. Skilled Temple. Ryu, Katsumi, Daichi, Mariko, Saki, and Akio. All venture through a vast stone temple within Salamander territory.
Whoa, this place is huge.
There's no way we can cover the whole temple.
Not unless we split up.
Alright, Katsumi, why don't we check out the main hallway?
Okay. It'll be good to catch up, just you and me.
I'm with Mariko.
I suppose, Akio.
Guess that means you're with me.
Sounds great to me, man.
Okay, Mariko and Akio, you head down the left path, and Ryu and Daichi, you check out the right path. We'll meet back here in 1 hour. Watch each other's backs, everyone.
Roger that, Chief.
Ryu and Daichi continue on down the long, dimly lit hallway.
They all seem pretty close.
Well, we've all been friends for quite some time. I don't know what I would do without them.
And your guild is called what again?
Radiant Valor. And speaking of our guild, we were hoping you'd like to officially join the team.
Oh man, for real?
I think you'd fit right in.
Well, alright then. I'd love to join.
Say no more, my friend. Consider yourself a full-fledged member of Radiant Valor.
The two of them come to the end of the hallway and enter a large chamber with fire lining the walls and an open ceiling to the sky above. There's a closed doorway on the far wall across from them.
I wonder why an empty chamber like this would need to be so large.
As the two of them move towards the center of the room, an enormous golden white dragon with 7 long health bars descends from the sky and lands between them and the door.
I'm starting to think we shouldn't have split up from the others.
A dragon.
Slowly, Ryu draws his greatsword and looks up at the mighty dragon, who stares down at him with intense red eyes. Ryu feels as though the dragon is gazing into his very soul.
Come on, Ryu, we can take it!
Wait! Daichi!
Daichi charges for the dragon while swinging his battle axe. The great beast steps to the side to avoid his attack and quickly counters by striking Daichi hard with its tail. Daichi goes flying across the room and slams into the stone wall. He crashes to the ground as parts of his armor catch on fire from the flames lining the room.
Daichi! Hang on!
Before Ryu is able to reach Daichi, the dragon unleashes a powerful stream of fire between the two of them. Ryu stops and turns back to the dragon, who slowly steps towards him. Gazing intently down at Ryu, the dragon suddenly stops and bows its head to him. Then it slowly moves to the side, bringing the closed door into Ryu's view.
What is it doing?
A moment later, the dragon suddenly flares out its wings, takes off into the sky, and soars out of view. Blinking in shock and confusion, Ryu continues to scan the skies above, waiting for the dragon to reappear. But it never does. By now, Daichi has put out the flames on his armor and gotten up. He staggers over to Ryu and looks up as well.
What just happened? Are boss fights always like that in ALO?
No, they're not.
Why would it just leave? And why didn't it attack you?
I have no idea. But it might have something to do with that door up ahead.
Well, we'll never know unless we check it out. Come on.
The two of them approach the door, and Ryu cautiously pushes it open. Carefully, they enter a small circular room with torches lining the walls. In the center of the room stands an intricate pedestal with a greatsword sticking out of it. Ryu stops in his tracks. His eyes grow wide as his breath escapes him.
No. It can't be. No!
Ryu, what's wrong? Do you know what that is?
Sweat forms on Ryu's brow as he stares in horror at the blade before them.
It's the Dragonheart blade.
You mean the sword that...
That killed your sister.
But what's it doing here? I thought you said it disappeared last year.
It did, but maybe it can't ever really be destroyed.
So, this is the most powerful weapon ever created in virtual reality.
Entranced, Daichi started to move towards the sword. Ryu quickly holds out his arm to stop him.
Daichi, we need to leave. Now. That sword is pure evil. Let's leave it and go.
Ryu turns to the door and starts exiting.
Right. Of course.
Daichi follows Ryu out of the chamber and watches as Ryu quickly closes the door and seals the chamber.
Trust me, nothing good can come from that cursed blade. I know better than anyone.
January 11th, 2026, Elfheim, Salamander Territory, Scale Temple. Ryu and Daichi return to the main chamber of the expansive Scale Temple to find Katsumi, Saki, Mariko, and Akio waiting for them.
What took you two so long?
Find anything good?
All we found were a bunch of snake monsters.
We didn't have much luck either. Saki and I only found some lizard creatures.
Well, Ryu and I encountered a powerful dragon and ended up finding...
Another empty chamber. Nothing of any importance.
Oh man. I had such high hopes for this temple.
Certainly strange that a dungeon this side wouldn't have any sort of rare item or reward for clearing it.
Oh well, let's call it a day, team, and get out of here.
All of them start walking towards the exit. Katsumi moves beside Ryu.
You two fought a dragon? How'd you read it?
After striking Daichi, the dragon turned to me and decided not to attack. Then it just left.
Why would it do that?
Ryu's mind flashes back to the gleaming dragon heart blade resting in the pedestal.
I'm not sure. But I hope we never have to find out.
Ryu glances over at Daichi, who is deep in thought. A feeling of unease washes over Ryu. January 12th, 2026, Japan, Tokyo, Ryu's house. In the middle of the night, Ryu sits up in his bed. Deep in thought, he glances over at his atmosphere visor.
Why do I feel so unnerved? From the moment we found the dragon heart blade, Daichi acted very strangely.
After another brief moment of thought, Ryu quickly grabs his atmosphere and places it on his head. He lies back and shuts his eyes.
Link, start!
January 12th, 2026, Elfheim, Salamander Territory, Scaled Temple. Swiftly and silently, Ryu moves through the stone hallways of the Scaled Temple as he clutches his greatsword tightly in his hands. Eventually, Ryu comes to the large chamber where him and Daichi had encountered the dragon. Gazing across the flaming room, Ryu gasps when he sees that the door to the chamber with the dragon heart blade has been opened.
No.
Sprinting forward, Ryu enters the small chamber and sees Daichi standing in the center of the room facing the pedestal.
Daichi, what are you?
Daichi turns to face Ryu, whose eyes grow wide as he realizes Daichi is holding the dragon heart blade firmly in his hands. With an eerie grin, Daichi looks at Ryu with flickering eyes.
I've never felt power like this before.